colorful duo, one of whom has a cold, the other who arrived seconds before we went to air today, caught in a traffic jam. In any event, is there someone there?
Yes, there is. Hi, Rishi.
Hi.
What grade are you in?
6.
Grade 6. And you've asked us a question about the square root of 5, but we're going to do...
And we have 2 members of the group II with us today, and Audrey Durant has the pleasure of interviewing these fellows. They're super guys. I talked to them before the show, and I had a lineup of people that wanted to do the interview, but it's all yours, Audrey.
Hi, that's right. My guests are Bill Wood and Andy Ryan from the band IA.
We're today's What's It.
Today's What's It. And that's right. And just right now, we're going to see a bit of their latest video, Out on a Limb.
Stop your running away and catch me this time, for it could be the last time. Here I am out on a limb, out on a limb. And look at me now, take a good look at me now. Here I am out on a limb, I'm out on a limb.
That was great, and now we're back. Okay, now we'd like to know some things about you guys. Now, how did the band start, and when did you start playing music? Anybody answer?
William?
Well, the band started, I guess, what, 4 or 5 years ago, something like that?
About 4 years ago, yeah.
And when did you start playing music? You just sort of met and...
Yeah, I've been playing for, how old am I now? About 45,
Yeah,
about 35 years.
That's great. Okay, how did you develop your interest in music? Did you take music in school?
Yeah.
I didn't initially. I just sort of had a bunch of friends who, back in high school, were getting bands together, you know, just sort of jamming and things. And I actually ended up taking music in college. I took a jazz music program. But other than that, I think really the only way to learn is just do it on your own and have fun with it first and really decide that you like it. And if you get past that and you still want to do it, then if you want to go to school, that's fine, you know. I don't think it hurts, really.
Do you recommend it, or is it something that's your choice?
Well, I think it's really just a personal thing, you know. For me, it was really good because I played for about 4 or 5 years, and then I decided I really like it, and that's what I want to do. And I wanted to avoid getting a job, so after high school, I went to college, to Humber College, and took the music program there. And it worked out real well for me. I didn't finish the whole thing. I got out of it what I wanted to get, for what applied to what I wanted to do. And then I just started doing it.
Okay.
And I met this bum.
Now, who writes your music? Do you write it yourselves?
Both of us do.
You both write it?
Yeah.
Now, do you write the music comes to you and then you put the lyrics to it, or?
Sometimes.
Sometimes
it's the other way around. It depends.
Is it sort of like...
It's magical, you know?
Sometimes in the bathtub you just get that feeling and it's...
Yeah, when we're both in the bathtub together quite often, that's when a lot of your ideas,
your ideas get together. Now, what bands have influenced your music? Any favorites?
Really?
The Beatles, way back.
The Beatles, way back?
Was the first sort of inspiration or whatever. Once I saw the Beatles,
I think
that's all I wanted to do.
Yeah, for us, you know, in general, it's just really everything that you hear, you know? Even if you don't like it, there's always elements of something that you can draw from. Yeah. So it's just, you know, you're exposed to so much stuff on Much Music or on the radio when you're in the car or whatever, that everything sort of subconsciously wears off on you, you know? And it's all an influence, really. Because I personally don't really have any heroes. You know,
you hate music.
I don't really like music. I'm only in it because I really like Bill as a guy, and I like to be close to him. And the only way I can do that is by playing in his band, so I learned to play guitar.
In the bathtub.
Yeah.
Okay. Now, the music markets in Canada and England, they're all, and the United States, very different. Is there anyone that you just have to get into? It's your dream to break into?
Scandinavia.
Why Scandinavia?
Yeah. Our records actually just came out there this week, and apparently we just got word yesterday that it's getting picked up all over the place, and it's
doing good,
for having only been out a couple of days, it's doing real well. So we're probably going to go there this summer. So that's the new
that's the new place to start
out. But
it's the new center of the musical industry.
Yeah, videos are really important. Everybody makes a video. The first thing you do. Now, do you prefer being out in front of a camera or in a live audience?
It's fun both ways, really. Doing a video has its own aspects. It's kind of neat. You know, you're working with a camera or whatever, and you get a chance to kind of look at what you're doing and plan it out or whatever. And live is a spontaneous kind of energy, which is exciting too.
So they're both really great.
Yeah, they are.
Okay.
Everything's
fantastic.
Everything's
we love
fantastic.
everybody and everything.
Oh, someone paid you to
Except
say
each
that.
other.
Okay, now everybody wants to be a music star. I want to be a music star. Now, Is there anything you'd recommend to anyone? Is it really competitive out there?
Sure, yeah, it's real tough. I mean, Billy and I have both been trying for a long time to get a record out. I mean, this is our first, but you just really have to want to do it, and if you really have that feeling like it's the only thing you want to do, then you just have to keep trying, you know? And I think the business weeds out the people who don't want to do it, because we tried for a long time without getting a record out, but we were never going to quit, and if we didn't have one out today, we'd still be in our living room writing tunes for it. So it's just, if you have the dream, you know if you want to do it, because you just don't let it go, you know?
Okay. Now, what's in the future for II?
A new album coming out somewhere around Christmas here in Canada, and we're hoping that our first record, which is starting to get released in Europe, maybe it'll, do okay. Who knows?
What's that guy doing with that little video camera up there?
I think it's videotaping it for our crew because they're really excited about you being here. And also, we're excited about you being here. So, to keep you on time for all those concert dates and recordings, these watches, enjoy
For any of
them.
you that want to get in the business and have dreams, this is what it's all
This is
about.
what it's all about, being here on Homework Hotline. And now let's go back to Mr. Clark.
They're a couple of great guys. I would have loved to have heard the music down here on the floor. We can't